Power doesn't disappear, it hides. Behind sealed documents, behind closed doors, behind headlines that fade too quickly. They tell you what happened. They never tell you why. This is where we ask the questions they don't want answered. Welcome to the investigation.
Thousands of pages were unsealed. The media moved on in 48 hours. But buried inside those documents were names that sit at the highest levels of power. Presidents, billionaires, royalty. The question isn't who was named. The question is, why did nobody investigate further? In the shadows of this revelation, a dedicated few seek the truth. While many accepted the conclusions, a handful of journalists remained vigilant, sifting through the chaos for answers. Behind closed doors, whispered conversations hint at the powerful interests that swirled around these names. In January, thousands of pages were unsealed. Court records, depositions, names, not rumors, not leaks, official federal documents. The media covered it for 2 days, then silence. But inside those files are details that raise disturbing questions about power protection and who knew what. These documents contain revelations that could shake the very foundations of trust in institutions. Whispers of complicity and silence echo through the pages, intertwining the fates of those in power with the vulnerable. Specifically, materials from the defamation lawsuit involving accuser Virginia Giuffre and Maxwell, which included depositions, witness statements, and references to associates. These were not new charges. These were previously sealed records from a civil case. Being named in these files does not mean someone committed a crime, but it does show who was within Epstein's orbit. The unsealed records reference several powerful individuals, some already publicly known. Among those mentioned in various documents are Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, and Prince Andrew. As the layers of secrecy begin to peel away, the implications of these revelations ripple through society, igniting debates and discussions across the globe. In newsrooms worldwide, journalists dedicate themselves to uncovering the truth, while citizens take to the streets demanding transparency and accountability from those. Some were mentioned in flight logs, some were mentioned in testimony, some were accused by witnesses. Many have denied wrongdoing, and in most cases, no criminal charges were filed against them. In the shadows, conversations unfold, often harboring secrets that threaten to unravel. Meanwhile, in the courtroom, justice seeks clarity amid the chaos of accusations. As the public gathers for hearings, curiosity and tension fill the air, each person eager to glean the truth from the unfolding events. Investigative reporters armed with notepads and determination chase leads that could change everything. The real question isn't just who was named, it's how someone like Epstein built relationships at the highest levels of global power. Epstein's connections were not merely coincidences. They were strategically cultivated through a network that spanned continents and industries. Through charisma and charm, he maneuvered into circles of power where decisions impacting millions were made. His lavish lifestyle served as a magnet, drawing influential figures into his orbit, creating a false sense of security. As revelations emerged, the intricate web of alliances began to unravel, exposing the fragility of trust among the powerful.
Satellite maps reveal vast empty tracts of land, yet mysteriously people continue to vanish within these desolate spaces. In this stark wilderness, a solitary figure makes their way down a dusty trail, surrounded by the quiet solitude of uninhabited land, facing the unknown ahead. A small group huddles around a crackling campfire, sharing chilling stories of those who have vanished, unaware that they might be next in this eerie expanse. As night falls, a thick fog envelops the barren landscape, shrouding it in a haunting atmosphere, while a forgotten photograph reveals the lost lives that once thrived in this forsaken place. Hikers, researchers, and even trained survivalists find themselves in a baffling situation when their phones go dead instantly. GPS devices spin in circles, and search teams report intense disorientation. Then there's the strangest detail. Some missing people later reappear. They return with haunting stories of whispers in the woods and visions of eerie lights dancing between the trees, leaving everyone questioning what truly happened during their absence. The search teams stand puzzled, grappling with the mystery of these extraordinary reappearances, miles away, with no memory of where they've been. Authorities label it environmental confusion, but locals call it something else, a doorway that doesn't stay open long. As whispers spread among the townsfolk, they recount tales of those who ventured through the elusive doorway, drawn by curiosity yet never returning. The elderly woman speaks in hushed tones, warning the children to stay away from the door that appears only at twilight, cautioning them about its strange allure. As the sun sets, the young man feels the pull of the doorway, curiosity battling against the fear of what lies beyond, pondering whether he should take the leap. A classified neuroscience experiment was shut down in 2025, but not because it failed. The goal was simple: stimulate the brain to increase perception. As the scientists pushed the boundaries of human understanding, consciousness began to reveal hidden dimensions that had never been explored before. Participants reported extraordinary insights and heightened awareness, leading to both fascination and fear among the research team. As unexpected side effects emerged, the ethical implications of such power became too great to ignore, prompting an urgent shutdown. Participants began reporting the same thing: shadow-like figures, whispering voices, and a sense of being observed. Different locations, different people, but the same descriptions emerged. As the tales unfolded, fear gripped the hearts of those sharing their experiences, each person feeling the weight of unseen eyes watching them. The gathering became a confessional of shared dread, transcending their individual stories. One participant described a fleeting shadow darting between the trees during a late-night hike, while another noted similar sightings at a distant location. The more they shared, the more the connection between their experiences became undeniable. When one subject accurately described a restricted room they had never entered, the project was terminated. Official explanation: psychological stress. Unofficial truth: they may have unlocked something the human brain was never meant to access. Arctic ice melts at record speed. Scientists uncover a massive marine fossil beneath Greenland's ice. But sonar scans reveal something strange: heat signatures beneath the glacier. The discovery stirs excitement and concern among the research team as they ponder the implications of finding life in such a remote and changing environment. With each passing hour, theories begin to emerge about what could be causing the unusual heat signatures, sparking a debate over climate change and its impact on ancient ecosystems. Local fishermen report deep vibrations in the water. Military aircraft begin patrolling the region. Then the satellite feeds go dark. With anxiety spreading among the fishermen, one of them holds his fishing rod tightly, feeling the unsettling vibrations intensify. Meanwhile, in a military control room, personnel watch in disbelief as the satellite feeds suddenly go dark. As the fishermen huddle around a radio, they exchange theories about the mysterious vibrations, concern evident in their voices. Above them, military boats take position along the coastline, their lights flickering in the twilight as they prepare for the unknown. Sonar anomalies appear larger than blue whales, with submersibles capturing sudden electrical interference and deep metallic sounds that echo through the depths. As the submersible delves deeper into the ocean's abyss, it navigates near immense sonar anomalies, while the eerie sounds of the deep resonate, painting a picture of unseen mysteries lurking in the depths. With towering underwater cliffs closing in, the crew remains captivated by shadowy figures that dance in the darkness, raising questions about the strange readings their equipment continues to produce. We've explored more of the moon than the deep ocean. In the Mariana Trench sonar, anomalies appear larger than blue whales. Beneath the waves lies a world that remains largely uncharted, filled with mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Scientists believe that the depths of the ocean may hide secrets of ancient civilizations and undiscovered species. As researchers venture deeper, they uncover a breathtaking diversity of life, each creature more astonishing than the last. Every expedition reveals new wonders, igniting curiosity and inspiring future generations to explore the final frontier beneath the waves. Massive moving shadows dance beneath the ocean surface, hinting at the existence of Leviathan, an untamable creature described in Job 41, dwelling in the deep. Are we finally looking where it's always been? As storm clouds gather overhead, the rugged coastline bears witness to the tension in the air, while a lone fisherman in his boat feels the unsettling energy of the deep water. He gazes into the choppy waves, struck by the ancient mystery that may finally be revealed. Spiral lights fill the night sky, captivating onlookers with their ethereal beauty, while officials announce that rocket debris is now tumbling down into the atmosphere. As the crowd gathers in amazement, Their eyes fixed on the dazzling display overhead, they begin to discuss the implications of the rocket debris now entering their atmosphere. While the young couple marvels at the beauty of the moment, the official addresses reporters explaining the situation and urging caution regarding the falling debris. As the spiral lights continue to dazzle the viewers, a concerned family watches from their backyard, contemplating the gravity of the situation and the potential dangers posed by the descending rocket debris. Officials say rocket debris, but the shape looks intentional, serpent-like, coiling, descending. Ancient texts describe a dragon cast down. The scientists gathered in the high-tech lab are puzzled by the unusual shapes of the debris. As they analyze the samples, their minds wander to ancient tales of dragons connecting the modern mystery with the old legends etched on the scroll before them. One scientist examines the coiled debris closely under a microscope, intrigued by its unusual properties. Meanwhile, in an ancient library filled with the whispers of history, scholars pore over scrolls that tell tales of dragons, seeking a connection between their documented myths and the modern-day enigma. Serpent-like, coiling, descending. Ancient texts describe a dragon cast down. Is history repeating? As the group of scholars examines the ancient texts, a sense of dread fills the air, for they realize that the tales may hold a chilling truth. Outside, the storm brews fiercely, echoing the turmoil of their discovery. Panic sets in as one scholar uncovers a passage foretelling the dragon's return, its eyes wide with both disbelief and alarm. Some stars seem to never age, like decades don't touch them. Are these celebrities secretly using experimental science cloning or something far stranger? In the shadows of science, whispers of genetic manipulation and advanced technology swirl around these ageless wonders. Could they be tapping into secrets that remain hidden from the public eye? Behind closed doors, these stars revel in their unchanging youth. But is there more to their beauty than meets the eye? Unbeknownst to the world, a captivating enigma surrounds their seemingly eternal allure. What if some celebrities have otherworldly connections? Mystery surrounds sightings of odd behavior, UFO references in music videos and secretive private events. In this strange world, Ariana Grande takes the spotlight with her UFO-like stage props, while Travis Scott showcases cryptic symbols that leave fans questioning their meaning. As the narrative unfolds, Lady Gaga mesmerizes her audience with an alien-inspired costume adopting an otherworldly persona that intrigues many. Behind the scenes, whispers circulate about a select group of celebrities attending a clandestine event, their shared knowledge and cryptic symbols hinting at connections that reach beyond this world.
In 2008, Jeffrey Epstein entered into a controversial federal plea agreement that allowed him to avoid federal prosecution, serve only limited jail time, and secure immunity for potential co-conspirators. The plea deal sparked outrage across the nation as many saw it as a glaring example of privilege, allowing Epstein to enjoy a lavish life while victims continued to seek justice. Survivors united to speak out against the injustice of the plea deal, demanding accountability and sparking a movement for judicial reform aimed at preventing such leniency in the future. Prosecutors later admitted victims were not properly notified. The deal shielded more than just one man, and that protection lasted for years. As the truth began to surface, the implications weighed heavily on those who had suffered in silence, unaware of the protection granted to their perpetrator. In the wake of this revelation, voices rose in solidarity, seeking justice and accountability, while a determined journalist prepared to shed light on the buried truths. The press conference sparked outrage and hope, with the community watching closely as the justice system faced scrutiny over its failures. Court documents can contain accusations, denials, and unverified claims. They are not verdicts, but they are windows into relationships and patterns. In the heart of a courtroom, lawyers present their arguments, each trying to sway the jury. The empty witness chair looms large, representing the untold stories and the complexities of human relationships. As the judge diligently examines the documents, the atmosphere in the courtroom thickens with anticipation. Spectators lean in, their whispers echoing the intrigue surrounding the relationships hidden within those pages. When powerful people appear repeatedly in sworn testimony, the public naturally asks questions. Epstein wasn't a head of state. He wasn't elected. He wasn't a tech billionaire. Yet he moved between presidents, royalty, CEOs, academics. His presence among such elite circles raises eyebrows and sparks curiosity. Each testimony not only reveals a web of connections but also fuels public speculation about the nature of his relationships and influence. As the investigation unfolds, citizens become more aware of the shadows that powerful figures can cast, questioning the integrity of those who move in such circles. The quest for truth intensifies, with many yearning for clarity amidst the chaos. That doesn't happen without protection. That doesn't happen without access. The unsealed files didn't answer every question. They exposed how many questions still remain. The stakes are high, and the truth is just out of reach. Shadows linger over the past, with countless secrets waiting to be revealed. The clock is ticking as the search for answers intensifies, drawing in those willing to confront the shadows of corruption and deception. With every question asked, the community grows stronger, united in their quest for transparency and truth. This story isn't about left versus right. It's about power protecting power. The files were unsealed, the headlines faded, but the names are still there, and history remembers what people try to bury.
The files are public, the names are known, and yet nothing changes. Power protects power, but every document leaves a trail, and we're just getting started. See you in the next file.